South China Sea today, China, Russia kick off live-fire naval exercises in South China Sea. China and Russia have begun live-fire naval exercises in the South China Sea. Russian and Chinese state media reported, with the two countries having strengthened military and trade ties in recent years, following U.S. sanctions on both. The opening ceremony of the Russian-Chinese naval exercise Maritime Cooperation 2024 took place in the Chinese port of Zhanjiang, the Russian Defense Ministry said on the Telegram messaging app. During their sea maneuvers, the crews of ships of the Russian Pacific Fleet and the Palais Navy were to conduct joint air defense exercises and anti-submarine drills with the involvement of Palais Naval Anti-Submarine Aviation, the Russian Defense Ministry said. Both countries were to deploy at least 3 vessels each for the 3-day exercises. China's state-controlled Global Times newspaper said, citing the People's Liberation Army Navy. Russia's RIA state news agency reported on Tuesday, citing Russia's Pacific Fleet, that the Russian Navy and the Chinese Navy conducted artillery firing as part of the joint drills. The drills follow the completion of a separate joint naval patrol in the North Pacific, which the Russian Defense Ministry said earlier involved a detachment of Russia's Pacific Fleet ships, including 2 corvettes, the Rezki and the Gronki. Wang Guangzheng of the Palais Navy's Southern Theater told Chinese state broadcaster CCTV that the China-Russia Joint Patrol has promoted the deepening and practical cooperation between the two in multiple directions and fields, and effectively enhanced the ability to the two sides to jointly respond to maritime security threats. The participating vessels set off from a naval port in Zhanjiang in southern China's Guangdong province on Monday, the report added, citing a Palais Navy statement. The report did not specify where in the contested waterway the drills would take place. China claims control over almost the entire South China Sea, including the disputed Second Thomas Shoal, where the Philippines maintains a rusty warship that it deliberately grounded in 1999 to reinforce its maritime claims and which has been central to a recent standoff between the two countries. The rising tensions have led U.S. officials to remind Beijing that their mutual defense treaty obligations with the Philippines are ironclad. China and Russia declared a no-limits partnership in 2022 when President Vladimir Putin visited Beijing, just days before he sent thousands of troops into Ukraine. China has still not condemned the invasion and has stepped up its exports to Russia, helping Moscow keep its war economy afloat. The no-limits partnership saw two-way trade hit a record of $240.1 billion in 2023, up 26.3% from a year earlier, according to Chinese customs data.